Bodine 52, how are you, folks? I have a couple buddies that keep talking to me about how I should go to that flatbed motorcycle races, which I've watched a couple YouTube videos on. How cool is that really when you're there? And I'm on my way to Michigan International Speedway right now to get me in the mood. Stay tuned. Well, hey folks, I will tell you I've been catching up on a couple YouTube videos of some buddies of mine, and two things come out of those. One, I was watching HDR and his wife. They went on a camping trip. I'll actually link that in the description. But they were on part of their trip out. They were in some areas that I used to live in when I was in the Pittsburgh area, when I was living close to those folks, and it reminded me how you miss certain roads, right? You're used to going on certain roads, and in Pennsylvania, the roads are awesome. Michigan, not so much. It's pretty flat. I have found some pretty cool places and exploring more, but so it made me think about getting out on a ride today because it's just beautiful out. And why is it that when you're riding, your ear itches? Why is that? And you're in a full face helmet. But getting out on some roads and just checking out some places that you used to ride a little bit. This is a place called Irish Hills, Michigan. I actually bought my 2016 Street Glide Special up here. But so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ride some roads that I haven't been on in a while. All right, it's a good ride, so it'll give me 150 mile day. And then I'm also catching up on another video after HDR's, and I know another buddy, Be the Rider PA. I'll link his channel as well. Good guy, by the way. He's always tried to get me to go to this flat track racing stuff, and I've looked at a couple videos, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess that'd kind of be cool. I've never been a dirt bike rider or a racer or anything like that. I just middle-aged Harley guy, and so it made me think that's kind of cool, right? Maybe I should do that at some point. Sounds like a lot of fun. I don't remember that place, but I'm getting old. I can't remember stuff all the time. So while I was out riding, focus, Bodine, focus. I was like, maybe I'll go by the Speedway. Now, let me tell you my story about race cars. I never quite got the people and the love for race cars. I just didn't do it. I've been in there. The Patriot Pub and Grub is really awesome. But I just never really got it. And I was talking to a neighbor, and it was an old neighbor of ours, and she's like a vice president of Johns Hopkins or something. She's pretty high up there, right? This was when we were much younger, and we just bought our first houses. We lived next door to each other, and she just loves it. And I'm like, I don't get why you call people by their number, their race car number. Don't you call them by their name? Still don't get that, so somebody can explain my naivety, please. And then I'm like, I don't get, well, people go round and round in a circle and thinks that's fun. Now, I do admit I love speed. Another bar and grill, Brooklyn Moose. I do get that, and, as long as nobody gets hurt, the crashes are pretty cool. All right, what the heck have I been missing? Man, I got to come out here more. Look at all these motorcycles. What the heck is going on? Hey, guys. Oh, Randy's Barbecue. Did you guys see that? What is going on out here? I got to get out more. So I'm talking to her, and I'm like, I don't really get the whole, man, there are some cool places I forgot about out here. And there's some pontoon boats, in case you ever want one. I want one. So I'm like, I don't get it. Why is it? You know, you don't seem like it just surprises me. It's a state park I've never been at. Boy, folks, I'll tell you what, this has been a good day, just realizing all these places I haven't been. And she says, so you think going around in a circle is a little crazy? I'm like, I don't think it's crazy. I think it's cool that people like it. It just doesn't do it for me. And she goes, two things. Bodine, 52. Oh, this is like 20 years ago, so she knew I was going to be called Bodine down the road. But no, she says, Bob, look, pal, two things. One is go to a race and you'll find out why. I'm like, okay. She still couldn't explain the whole number thing, but the number 12 car, well, what's number 12 car's name? What's the guy in it? Or do they keep switching them out, riders? I didn't think so. I thought they, you know. And two, she says, you play golf, right? I go, yep. And she goes, so you don't think that going around in circles is interesting, yet you hit a little white ball into a hole hundreds of yards away. I'm like, okay, point taken. All right, so, and as I'm getting older, I'm kind of thinking about, man, maybe it would be cool to go to a race. Now, since I'm back in Michigan, we have the Michigan International Speedway, which is up here in a little bit. And I used to, when I lived out here, I realized you never rode by here when it was race day. Again, there's a place I bought my bike up here. It's actually not a Harley dealership, but they carry a lot of Harleys. And you guys taking a nice break in the shade. But I came down this road a couple times when there was a race. Big mistake. But you'll see it when we get up here. There's places to camp. There is, people are pulling their campers in here. I think they race every Sunday, if I remember. Again, it's been 2 or 3 years since I've lived in Michigan and actually been out this way. But man, I've been missing. There's some good stuff out here to actually, a lot of riders out here. Up by this motorcycle place, there's also a really cool restaurant. I forgot the name of it. I may ride up there. And you go inside and they got old vintage bikes kind of, up in the rafters and stuff. So it's actually pretty cool. There's apparently Allen's Lake, which I did not know that's what it was called. But since that sign said Allen's Lake and pointed that way, I'm figuring that is probably it. Yeah, these are the big Michigan twisties, folks. What do you think? Woohoo! I'm just kidding. There's some more. Hey, brother. I do want to take a ride up over the bridge and go into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for 4 or 5 days and just take a motorcycle ride up there. But this is actually considered Route 12. There is some weirdness out there. There was a fake elephant in that guy's front yard. Looked to be about 20 feet tall. Don't ask me what's going on. And good job, brother. You're not putting the grass in the road. Let that be a lesson. Be like that guy. That guy's name is probably Bob. Be like Bob. The other reason I better not come out here is they got all these little places that you can buy antiques and stuff, which, to me, I think it's people have junk in their basement, and then they just sell it to an antique or place or give it away, and then they sell it as antiques. But if you are watching, you own an antique store. I didn't really mean that, but I really did. I still don't get that whole antique thing. But again, I didn't get race car driving either, so I need help. Oh, I got to say, I haven't played golf in now 2 years. This will be the second year that I have not played golf, and I used to play golf a lot. So the track is right up here. Hopefully, I'm sure they're all locked down with all the stuff that's been going on, but maybe I can scoot the bike through the back and get out on the track and ride my bike around on it. What do you think? Think they're going to let me do that? Would that make a good vlog? Bodine 52 arrested at Michigan International Speedway, riding his Harley on the track, breaking and entering, stupidity. Now, I'll tell you what, that would get some coverage, I am telling you. So these are the camping areas, I guess, for the speedway and different entrances. When you come out here, there is campers further than you can see. Maybe I'm missing something. What do you guys think? Can I change? So you can see there's lots everywhere for the racing. And, people are pretty passionate about that around here. And I hope that comes back and people can actually go. You can tell I forgot how big this area is. I mean, this is a good half mile of just entrances, right? There's a main entrance that I don't want to ride by, and this is it here, right? So, because I figure this is the easiest place for me to get in. Think they're going to let me in? See? What do you guys think? Think we can do it? Think we should ride down there and go in? That is the Michigan International Speedway. Looks kind of cool. Probably not supposed to do this, eh? Hey, why not? Our offices are temporarily closed. Go figure. So that is the speedway. Let's see if you can see it right over there, which is pretty cool. Everything is locked up, but it's pretty cool, actually. Good year. I really want to get a picture of the bike here. I can do that, can't I? Is that wrong? It's probably not. Who cares? I'm a rebel. Right? Okay. You gotta admit, that's actually pretty cool, isn't it? Let's take one from the other side. I think the cops are on the way from me trespassing. They probably are. But, you know what? We gotta try, right? Again. Oops. You didn't see that code. I gotta change my code now. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I don't trust you guys. Sweet. I love it. Welcome to Michigan International Speedway. Tickets and camping. What do you guys think? And some pigeons. I think I better leave. What do you guys think? Pigeons are looking down at me. I bet they're the security. Boating 52. Getting pooped on by pigeons. Alrighty, folks. I'll tell you what. I'm going to shut it down from the Michigan International Speedway. Thanks for checking out my channel. Be safe on and off the motorcycle. Try something different. Let's hit a race this year. Bye-bye, folks.